A good Erev Shabbos. As we sit here in Eretz Yisrael, pretty much under lockdown, it's almost mudna. It's strange that it comes out this week's parasha. V'Yakel Moshe has called Das B'nai Yisrael, which is the gathering of Klal Yisrael. And what we have today is the exact opposite, the total reverse. Today, the pasuk in Micha Perek Daled, pasuk Daled says, "V'shuvu ish tachas gafnei v'tachas teinusai." My mother mentioned that pasuk to me earlier this week, and the pasuk continues, "Vein machrid ki pi Hashem tzvakos diber ba." What does it mean? It means that every man shall sit under his grapevine or his fig tree. That means we're sitting alone like a badad yoshev, with no one to disturb him. Vein machrid. Nobody's going to bother us. Ki pi Hashem tzvakos diber. Because it's Hashem who's talking to us. Hashem is communicating with us. Hashem is requesting and enforcing the fact that each and every one of us has to be isolated by ourselves with our own families in our own homes. The contrast to V'Yakel Moshe, which is the skalus, which is the gathering, which is the mitzvah of Hakel that we have at the end of Dvarim, is so, it's incredible. We're doing the total opposite. What does the Rebbeinu Shalom want from us? And what is going on? So the pasuk continues in our parsha this week. It says, "Kichumi itchem truma laHashem, kol nediv liba yiviyah es trumas Hashem zav v'chesed v'nechoshes." What does that mean? Kichumi itchem means take from among your gifts to HaKadosh Baruch Hu zav chesed v'nechoshes. We all know that in the last few weeks the zav chesed v'nechoshes has been wiped out. The losses are tremendous. But how can you kichumi itchem? How can you take from yourself? If anything, the pasuk should say, "Tenu, give from yourself." What is it that we could take from ourselves? Can I take my ear and give it to God? Can I take my tongue and give it to God? Can I take my heart or my kidneys or my lungs and give it to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? What can I take? What is the one thing I can take of myself? And I believe that the answer is, we can grab a hold of ourselves. We can take control of ourselves. We can take our speech, that's the one thing that's within our goof, that we can exude, we can put out from our goof, is our speech. The Gemara in Yuma, on Daf Pei Vav Amud Beis, says the following, Amar Rab Yitzchak Amri B'Ma'arava. They said in Eretz Yisrael, Mishmei, the Rava Bar Mari, Bo Rei Shalei Midas HaKadosh Baruch Hu Midas Basar V'Dam. Come and see that the ways of HaKadosh Baruch Hu are not like the ways of the human beings. Midas Basar V'Dam, Maknit Es Chaveru B'Dvarim. If a person unfortunately insults or hurts his friend, Safek Mefayis Eimenu, Safek Ein Mefayis Eimenu, perhaps he'll be able to appease him, perhaps he won't be able to appease him. And V'im Taimer Mefayis Eimenu, and if you say that he'll be able to appease him, Safek Mefayis V'Dvarim, Safek Ein Mefayis V'Dvarim. Perhaps he'll be able to appease him with words, or perhaps he'll have to give him a gift of Kesef Zav, a Chesef. Aval HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Adam Ha'over Avera B'Seiser, if a person does an Avera in private, Nisvayis Mimenu B'Dvarim, Shenemar, as it says, the beautiful song that we all know, Ke'echu imachem devarim, Vishuvu, Vishuvu el Hashem. So we learn from that pasuk, take with you your words and return to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So in this week's parsha, when the pasuk says, Kichume itchem truma, truma LaHashem, kol nediv liboy, it means take. Yes, we're taking, we're not giving to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Rebbeinu Shalom wants us to take from ourselves, take from our speech, take from our feelings, be together with our family, gather our thoughts, and take control of ourselves. Take control of our Yitzhak Hara, take control of our emotions, take control of our feelings, and trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That is what we can do. We can kichum meitchem truma LaHashem, the truma that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants is our tefillah b'yechidus. He dafka wants us to be home alone and davening b'yechidus, because this way we have the chance to speak in our own language to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and to explain to HaKadosh Baruch Hu how much we appreciate all the tremendous nisim that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has done for us and our families in the past, and how desperate the situation is today, and how tremendously dependent we are on Avinu Shebashamayim for the Yeshua Gedolah that all of us needs, all of Klal Yisrael needs, all the world needs. May it be the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu that each and every one of us activates our inner strength to taka b'mekayim kichu meitchem truma kichu imachem devarim. We should take from ourselves words v'shuvu el Hashem, and we should do a tshuva shalema. Have a wonderful Shabbos. May we be zeichet to refuahs for all those who needed refuah shalema, and Yeshuas for all of Klal Yisrael and the entire Bria. Good Shabbos, Kol Tuv.